These are some example problems from chapter 18.1 IUPAC names and structures of amines. The first question is write the IUPAC names and common names for the following compounds. Now I want you to try these questions first before you watch this video, and then you can come back and check your answers. Okay, the first one, the first compound. So we will see what is the IUPAC name and how you can figure out the IUPAC name. Okay, now the first thing is to determine the longest carbon chain which has 3 carbon atoms. So you start with the alkane name propane. Now since this has more than 2 carbon atoms, we will number the carbon chain. So the IUPAC name will be 1-propanamine. That's the IUPAC name, and the common name will be just propylamine. So the alkyl name is propyl because there's a propyl group. So simply propylamine is the common name. Okay, the next one, in the next structure, first part is to determine the alkyl chain. The longest alkyl chain is this one. And I will start numbering from the left side. Now the alkyl chain name, since this is a butyl group, we start with the, just I'm gonna do the IUPAC name. So start with the alkane name butane. Now since this is an amine, I would say 1-butanamine. 1-butanamine, I simply replace the E with amine. And what else? So there's another methyl group attached to the nitrogen atom. So that has to be written in front of the name. Okay, IUPAC name is N-methyl-1-butanamine. What is the common name? The common name would be, so there's a methyl group in one side and there's a butyl group on the other side. So according to the alphabetical order, it will be butyl methylamine. Butyl methylamine, that's the common name. Okay, the next one. So how many carbon atoms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 carbon atoms. So the IUPAC name would be 1-pentanamine. 1-pentanamine is the IUPAC name. So the common name would be the alkyl amine. So alkyl group is pentyl group. Pentyl amine is the common name. So in this structure, what is the IUPAC name? So the first part is determine the alkyl chain. So since all of them are ethyl groups, so we can consider one as the main chain or the longest chain. Since there are 2 carbon atoms, we don't need to number. We can just say, we can just start it with ethanamine. So I'm gonna write IUPAC, and so it is an ethanamine, but there are 2 other ethyl groups, so we have to specify that as well. So I would start with ethanamine. So that's how we're gonna do any name. So since the main chain has 2 carbons, we start with ethane and replacing E, we get ethanamine. Now what else? At the beginning, in front of the name, we need to specify the other 2 ethyl groups. Since there are 2 ethyl groups, we say N, N diethyl ethanamine. N, N diethyl ethanamine is the IUPAC name. What is the common name? The common name would be, so there are 3 ethyl groups, so it will be triethylamine. Common name would be triethylamine. Okay, so there are similar questions. Some questions are the same, and similar questions are there in the homework problems. So you can use the same strategy to answer them. So the next question is, properties of amines enter a balanced chemical equation for the dissociation of each of the following amines in water. Okay, now so it asks you to write a balanced chemical equation. So you should know how to write these equations. So I will just write it down. Now the first one is the methylamine. How do you write the formula? So the methylamine formula will be like this: CH3NH2. And this is the dissociation in water. So the reaction with water. Remember, it is a weak methylamine amines are weak bases. So this is a weak dissociation, and we use consider this as an equilibrium reaction. So we need to put the equilibrium arrow, okay, not the straight arrow. So it is an equilibrium. So what is the product? Now remember, this a proton is abstract by the nitrogen atom. So we have discussed this in the lecture video. If you didn't get a chance, you need to go back and listen to the lecture. So, and CH3NH3 plus and hydroxide ion. So this equation is balanced, right? So you see the same number of atoms in both sides, and it's charge balance. So the net charge in the right side is 0 because there's a positive charge and negative charge. It's charged balance, and it's a balanced chemical equation. So this is the reaction of methylamine with water. The next one is dimethylamine. How do you write the dimethylamine formula? So to include it in the, so dimethylamine just looks like this. There are 2 methyl groups and 1 hydrogen atom, right? So in order to include it in the reaction, I will write it like this: NH CH3. There are 2 CH3 groups. So this says 2 methyl groups and 1 hydrogen atom is connected to the nitrogen atom. So the reaction with water. So after dissociating, it will form the ammonium ion. Now you need to just visualize how this reaction happens. A proton is abstracted by the nitrogen atom. So there will be 2 hydrogen atoms altogether, right? So it will looks like this with a positive charge. So I will write, now it should be NH2, NH2, CH3 twice, and the positive charge, I will write the positive charge after writing the formula. So this says that this is an ammonium ion, and hydroxide ion is the other product. So this is a balanced chemical equation. The next one is aniline. So what is aniline? That is the aromatic amine group attached to the benzene ring. So how do you write this in the chemical equation? So instead of drawing the skeletal formula for the benzene, I will just write the molecular formula C6H5. C6H5 is the formula for benzene, C6H5NH2. So this is aniline reacting with water to form C6H5. Now this hydrogen, one hydrogen ion, H plus ion, will go and attach to the nitrogen atom. So the total number of hydrogen will be 3, NH3 plus. So when you're writing a chemical equation, always write the positive charge after you write the formula. Plus hydroxide is the other product. So these are the chemical equations for the dissociation of the amines. So you can see these are called ammonium ions, and hydroxide ion is the other product. Okay, now at the same time, let me go back to one of the so these are asked in your homework problems. So I want to show you how to include the answers in your homework problem. Um, so this question is asking you to write or enter a balanced chemical equation for the dissociation of each of the amines. So these are the same ones that we discussed in the problem set, and I'll do one example on how to enter this equation into the field just for you to figure out. So first, this is how you need to enter or type this in the type and enter it in the system. Okay, CH3NH2. So you can click these templates to get the options to include superscripts, subscripts. So make sure to include them as a subscript. CH3NH2 plus the other reactant is H2O. 2 should be a subscript. And we use this equilibrium arrow and the product. I will just copy and paste CH3NH2 and adjust it. Now this should be NH3. And we need to include the positive charge as a superscript. So click superscript and enter plus. Then that is the methyl ammonium is one of the product. The other product is hydroxide ion. OH superscript negative. Okay, so those are the products. So this is the correct answer and click submit. Then it will accept your answer. Just like that, just type them in the same way, including superscripts and subscripts. And don't forget to put the equilibrium arrow. Okay, it will not accept if you just put the straight arrow. So let me go back to the question. So these are the same way that you have to include or enter the answers in the problem set. Okay, the second one is draw the condensed structural formula for the ammonium salt obtained when following amines react with HCl. It's asking for the ammonium salt. Okay, now the amine is given in the question, and first of all, you need to figure out what is the structure for methylamine. Methylamine is, so this is the common name. Methylamine is CH3NH2. So once you react this with hydrochloric acid, so what happens? So it will just go and bind to the nitrogen atom. Then the product would be CH3NH3. So this is asking for the ammonium salt, right? NH3 plus chloride. So this is the ammonium salt obtained by reacting methylamine with hydrochloric acid. So what is the product with dimethylamine? I will first write the formula for dimethylamine, the CH3NH. So this is how dimethylamine looks like. So after reacting it with hydrochloric acid, so you will get dimethyl ammonium chloride with two hydrogen atoms attached, because this hydrogen will go and bind with nitrogen. So there will be two hydrogens, and it's a positive ion, and then chloride ion. So this is dimethyl ammonium chloride. Dimethyl ammonium chloride. The C is aniline. So what is the product when you're reacting aniline with HCl? So this hydrogen will go and bind with nitrogen. So the product will be NH3 plus chloride, chloride ion. So that is the ammonium salt of aniline. At the same time, I want to go back to the homework problem. Okay, so this one is from your homework. So we'll see how to enter your answers correctly using the drawing tool. Draw the condensed structural formula for the ammonium salt obtained when methylamine reacts with hydrochloric acid. So we already discussed the answer. The methylamine, so this is asking for the condensed structural. So you just click this bond and then you get the ethane. This is not what we need, methylamine. So in place of this one of the methyl group, I will just click nitrogen atom and click on the carbon atom. And once you see this blue color circle, just click that, and that makes a methylamine. Okay. So we need to draw the ammonium salt. Now to make this an ammonium salt, it's very easy. All you need to do is to click this positive charge. Okay, we just need to increase the charge of the nitrogen atom. And click that and bring it here. And when you see this blue color circle, just click. You see it became an ammonium ion. So this is methyl ammonium. The positive charge just made it an ammonium ion. Now we are not yet done. We still need to show the chloride ion. So take the chlorine atom from here and bring it closer to the ammonium salt, ammonium ion, and then click that, and you see that now it shows as a HCl, but that's not what we need. We need to make a charge. So just click the negative charge and bring it here and put it on the chlorine atom. So that makes the chloride ion. So this is the methyl ammonium chloride. Okay, click submit and then that will accept your answer. So there are some other examples. You can use the same strategy to enter your answers in the drawing tool. Okay, so that concludes the problem discussion. If you have any questions, you can contact me anytime or send me an email and I can help you. Thank you.